18 years ago in Ohio Stadium, when Ohio State and Ohio University last met in football, 100,000 people witnessed what may still be the most famous mascot scuffle of all time. In a Dateline-inspired NBC4 investigation, I set out to find the two people forever linked by a costume caper. Pomeroy, Ohio, a humble town overlooking the rippling Ohio River.
A lot of people know me.
Brandon Hannings lived in Pomeroy nearly his whole life.
Would you consider yourself famous or infamous?
Infamous, definitely.
Brandon's reputation, even as a young man, was earned.
We spend most of our time pulling pranks on people and obnoxious, and I was in trouble a lot.
And when Brandon enrolled at nearby Ohio University in 2009, he arrived there with an ambitious prank plan.
I had just seen the Oregon Duck videos where he was bullying other mascots. I thought it'd be awesome if our mascot beat up their mascot.
That mascot, the beloved Brutus Buckeye.
I could beat up Brutus.
But for Brandon's plan to work, he first had to become Ohio's mascot, Rufus.
Showed up to the tryouts. It was me and one other person, and I did the worm, did some stupid stuff, and started letting me be the mascot.
Brandon did not love the mascot game, but he was playing the long game.
You enjoyed being the mascot?
It got annoying quickly, but the whole goal or idea of being able to fight Brutus in a year was still in my head, so I just decided to put up with it for the entire time so that I could beat up Brutus.
Ohio State and Ohio were scheduled to meet September 18th, 2010. But by the spring of 2010, Brandon had already dropped out of OU, and the dream of tackling Brutus seemingly died. Until weeks before the game.
There was actually one game before the Ohio State game. They called me up, asked if I wanted to be the mascot, and I was like, yeah, because I knew the Ohio State game was coming next and did not tell them anything about the fact that I wasn't enrolled.
Meanwhile, 74 miles northwest on campus in Columbus.
I just have so many positive memories on this field, in these stands.
Sean Stazen was in his second year in the role of Brutus. And when the day arrived,
Normal game day morning was coming in the stadium and getting ready to entertain 100,000+ fans as Brutus Buckeye.
Walked around the stadium, seen some of my friends in the crowd, told them that, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
As Ohio State took the field that day, Brutus led the way as usual.
I'm running with the flag.
But lying in wait, a Bobcat.
It hit me that this is a perfect time to do this.
And I'm like, oh, that's weird. That's kind of a weird place for Rufus to be.
Sort of like a bobcat in the wild stalking its prey.
Yes, of course. He got ready and lined up my shot.
I noticed him getting closer and closer. And my thought is, oh, okay, he's trying to mess up our entrance.
It was a very intense moment because I knew about 100,000 people there were gonna hate what I'm about to do. And I'm not supposed to do it.
You see Rufus coming up to you here, and then what happens?
Yeah, so we're bracing for impact. So boom, hit. I kind of try to get an arm up on him. I have to let go of the flag. I kind of just try to shove him down. He goes down, his head pops off. Continue jogging towards the end zone, just looking up at the crowd, the pregame routine, and then...
That's when Rufus's attack on Brutus turned brutal.
Got up and chased him down.
I feel someone jump on my back, and I'm proud to say I'm able to get into the end zone. Okay. So I like to say I did score the touchdown. I'm here, right about this spot. This is the shot you most normally see of Rufus behind Brutus.
Started swinging.
Punches me in the mascot head. Luckily, Brutus's head is pretty cushioned. What is this guy doing? We both stand up, dust ourselves off, and that was it.
That shot where I just coming up and hitting him, that was beautiful. That's what made all of it worth it.
Didn't see him after the game and haven't seen him since.
Rufus was warned by security not to touch Brutus again, but in the hours after the game, it became clear Rufus's plot ruffled some feathers.
I knew there was a little bit going on the way home because the people in charge wouldn't talk to me.
And that next week to 2 weeks was was pretty crazy as it's going all over the news. And then all the story about the backstory. Rufus attacked Brutus, and it was this whole elaborate plot.
My parents texted me, they asked me, did I do it? I'm like, yep. The word got around that my Facebook started blowing up. I was getting calls from all over the country.
The wildest thing was still, having attorneys reach out that week. They got my information, wanting to know if I wanted to press assault charges. This has gone off the rails.
15 years later, have you found forgiveness for Rufus?
Oh, of course.
Brandon, do you regret what you did?
No, never.
These days, Brandon lives a quiet life. He now works as a mail carrier, but he will forever carry his notorious achievement.
Mission accomplished. Legends never die.
I, Rufus, dotted the I.
It looks like Rufus was guilty of foul play.
I love Keith.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some follow-ups here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Keith Morrison, by the way. Some follow-ups here. First of all, Sean, he's a married father of 2 in Westerville. He's doing great, works in sales, has a great career,
Yeah.
goes to Buckeye games all the time. Brandon is expecting his first child early next year, doing fine, loves his new job. Also want to send a thank you to Lainey Blackburn, who shot the video that you saw from the stands back in 2010. It has been viewed 1.8 million times on YouTube since that day. And you think back to how we all gathered our video back then.
Right.
It's 15 years. Relatively speaking, not that much time, but in our business and technology, it is a massive change.
You couldn't just jump on TikTok and find it immediately.
Yeah,
after
imagine if it happened today, right?
Oh,
it would be totally different.
It would be all over the place. I will say, as a Bobcat, during that time, there are Bobcats who have a lot of feelings.
Yes, they
about this.
Some complicated.
And not all of them are in favor of Brandon's choice.
Yeah.
Especially when you find out that it was a part of a plot.
A premeditated act.
And he didn't enjoy being Rufus all the time. We have strong feelings about that.
Well, we know how Keith Morrison feels.
Yes, we do.
That's for sure.
Rightfully so. But very well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Not Keith, but still pretty good. There is still time to vote, too, on today's fast feedback question. At 4:30, we asked you who you think won that infamous scuffle between Brutus and Rufus. You can share your answer in the NBC4 News app or at NBC4i.com/join. Thanks for watching. For more NBC4, download the NBC4 streaming app. You'll get free 24/7 local programming streamed straight to your living room. Just search NBC4 Columbus on your Apple TV, Amazon Fire, Roku, or Samsung device.